Hi guys, it's Nika and I am back with another speed build. This is part 2 of the Newcrest twins build, and it is also the last part of me building this part of Newcrest, so I'm very excited about that. However, I also have to admit I feel like I'm getting a bit burned out on my personal save, and I'm sorry, my budgies just now they started screaming like crazy, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. Usually they have like a few like outbursts during my videos, but of course they had to start this one right away as I start recording, right? That's like, of course they did. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not doing too well. You know, in the last video I said something like, oh, I just applied for a job, I hope they will give me the chance to come to the interview and stuff. No, I actually didn't talk about the interview, yeah, I was like really anxious, but I really wanted to like get a chance, and I wasn't given a chance. Not at all. Like literally the day after I sent it, I got an email and we are sorry, we already have a lot of people replying to this and we chose to give it to someone else or something along these lines. So yeah, that sucks. So I'm not really doing too well. Another rejection, yay! I'm collecting them like infinity stones, all these rejections. Like at this point, I've not been rejected this many times in my entire life. So yeah, that didn't work out. I think I'll leave it at that. I'm not doing too well because, you know, it's like, it's so tiring, and the job situation here, we really don't have anything. There's nothing for me to do, and that's not me having high standards. I would gladly go work at a shop or like even, I don't know, some like really like minimal wage paid jobs. I would do it, but they won't accept me. Because either I'm not qualified, which I totally get, or they are more like the man jobs. So even though they will be like, oh yeah, we will take whoever, woman, man, whatever, they will still take the man. And like on one hand I get it, on another, come on, I am strong. You know what I helped my grandfather with? You know what me and my cousins, when we helped him move around a lot? Like those were heavy objects. I'm used to lifting heavy objects. And by the way, I know that makes it sound really awful and like, listen, like my grandpa, like we would have moved like heavy objects and stuff, but it was always, he always kept in mind that we were like younger, so like no worries, nothing like crazy illegal child labor, nothing like that was happening. I swear it was all good. I'm I'm sorry, I'm rambling so much, it's crazy. To be fair, I am quite nervous because my parents could come home any minute, because they thought it would be a good idea to take some time off work, and yeah, that kind of doesn't work out with my recording plans. So that's amazing. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like I should tell them that I'm doing this over YouTube thing so that it wouldn't be too weird when I tell them, hey, I'm gonna close the door to my bedroom and maybe I will turn the TV off, and maybe please if you could like not go to the living room. I feel like that would really help a lot if I told them already, but I'm so anxious and I'm not sure if they would understand. Also, I feel like I'm talking real quiet today. I'm looking at the, like, you know, the blue line in Audacity, and I feel like I'm talking too quiet today, so I'm very sorry. I should probably get back to the build. So, to be absolutely honest, I don't have much to say. I did not think of the family that lives here. I don't really have anything to say about the build itself as well. It's very blue, again. Blue is like one of the colors I go for a lot. It may be too blue. I don't know, I feel like some of the rooms might be too much, but oh well. And also I feel like it could have been a bit bigger, but I didn't really want to change the shell too much. So, well, I mean I did not change the shell at all in this video, I believe, or in once I got to this part of the build, I did not change the shell at all. So yeah, so it may be a little small, but it looks kind of I don't know. Well, I was kind of thinking about this when I was building this house. I would actually, if this was real life, I think I would like it because I like small, cozy spaces like that. I like that. But in The Sims, it kind of makes me anxious. If the house is too small in The Sims, it makes me anxious because there's like no space for the Sims to walk. Or, well, there is, but the Sims are stupid, right? So they would probably complain about something being in the way, or they would stand really weirdly. And also in small houses, it's so difficult sometimes to take pictures of them. So yeah, there's that. So I don't know how I feel about the house. And also, to be entirely honest, once I got to the backyard, I was so tired and I was so over this house. And also, listen, it was Friday night, Saturday night or something like that. And I was drinking, and I feel like it was the drink, but I couldn't do it. And I just wanted to be done very fast. So yeah, I didn't really put much effort into the backyard, but it turned out kind of interesting, I would say. I did something that I never do. I'm not sure what it's called. I can't remember right now, but I put a lot of wooden floor in there. I've seen it. I've seen people do it, and I know that people have this wooden kind of flooring in their backyards too. But I've never done it in The Sims. So this time I tried. I'm not sure. Maybe there's too much of the wood. Maybe I could have put some more grass there and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, that would be this house, I think. It's for 2 parents. There is a bedroom for parents, and then there's a bedroom for 1 child, which I believe is a child. And they have a lot of hobbies, and they like robots and void critters. Oh, and there is also a basement. I was kind of inspired by the new kit, even though I don't have it yet. This family has a basement, and it's just, there's a lot of stuff. There is also a bed for when someone comes over, they can stay in the basement. There is some workout equipment. I think I put a radio there, maybe, and maybe some other skill objects. I'm not sure now. The woodworking table as well. Yeah, I think that's there as well. And then also in the basement there is another bathroom, which is also a laundry room. Do prdele. You guys will never believe what just happened. I was just talking about this. My parents came home and my mom came to talk to our birds. And the cage with my budgies is right next to my bedroom door. So she was standing right next to my door. And yeah, I panicked. I mean, it was bound to happen at some point, but I can't believe it happened today. But I came out of my room and I was like, how much did you hear? My mom said she actually heard nothing. So I hope she wasn't lying. I hope she actually heard nothing. And then she actually said that she will be in the kitchen and she can close the living room door if I need the quiet and the privacy. So that went well. Seems like they still don't know. But I can't believe it happened. I can't believe it happened when I'm talking about it as well. I always thought it would be because sometimes I'm recording late at night and they're in their bedroom, and I always thought that it would happen they would go out of their bedroom at night and they would hear me, and in the morning they would be like, so what was that last night? And no, it happened in the one video where I'm like, by the way, my parents could come home at any moment. And I even kept looking out of my window to make sure I see them coming back home with the car, and I still miss them. So yeah, that's yay. By the way, yeah, I loved the moment where I was jump scared by my mom. I left it in the recording. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry, I just want to keep laughing about this because it's so funny. I don't know. Anyway, today when I'm recording this, it's May the 3rd, which means that the I can't speak! Ah. No, today Dracula Daily is starting again, which if you don't know, it was a huge thing on Tumblr last year, and I feel like it's gonna be again a huge year, because, I don't know, Tumblr loves its memes. I love Tumblr memes as well. It's basically the story of Dracula, but it's told like chronologically, not in the same order it is in the book, but you get emails and it's chronologically. So on May 3rd you're gonna get what happened in the book on May 3rd, and then on, I don't know, June 26th you get what happened on June 26th. And I did it last year, I read it last year like this, and I loved it. And I was also like super excited because I tried to read Dracula before, about maybe 6 years ago, and I just couldn't finish it. And yeah, last year I finally read it all, and I read it in English, so that was also pretty cool. Some passages were too difficult for me, especially when there was like, when Bram Stoker tried to do like an accent, write out an accent. I had a lot of difficulties reading that, but yeah, I read it in English, and it was actually probably the most difficult book I've read in English, but I loved it. And this year I'm doing it again. I'm gonna read Dracula again, and I am so excited for the afternoon for the first email from my good friend Jonathan. Again, I'm sorry, I know, I am so excited. Seriously, give it a try. And if you don't have a Tumblr, now would be a good time to create one, because seriously, this is so much fun. Honestly, it was one of the few good things about last May. Dracula Daily, ice hockey, I'm a huge ice hockey fan. So obviously the championship was great. Our national team came third, so that was amazing. Then also Eurovision, of course. I am so excited for this year's Eurovision as well. And for once, I think I'm actually rooting for our national entry, which is unbelievable. We actually sent something good. And another really good thing about last May was actually Lil Simzi's charity streams. I was watching those a lot. I was lurking there a lot. And I don't know, I was really depressed last May. I'm still very depressed, but like, it really was bad last May. And these streams really helped me, so I'm gonna watch them a lot this year as well as I will watch Eurovision and ice hockey, and I will read Dracula Daily. And man, I feel like I might be stuck in a time loop because I'm starting to feel like this May will be very similar to last May. Anyway, you know what? I think I'm going to end this recording here because I'm all over the place. I'm kind of losing it, in case you couldn't tell. But yeah, I promise whatever I record next, it will be better. Today is just one of those days, you know. But yeah, I hope you like this house. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you all next time. I love you guys. Bye everyone.